It's New Comic Book Day!
Hello and welcome back to the Comics Family. Come and join us as we dive into this week's new releases for Wednesday the 28th of June. I do apologise for my very husky voice this evening. Very kindly, my mother has shared her germs with me, so this isn't just a new voice I'm trying out to see if people like it better.
Yeah, you're not Phoebe from Friends.
No,
But
I'm not.
On that note, why not grab yourself a coffee, ready out those snacks, and join us as we dive into this week's new comics.
Now, we have quite a long list of keys for this week, so starting off with number 1, we've got Harley Quinn number 31. This is variant cover art by Filia Brautukin and Rex Locus. Now, I did buy Harley Quinn 30 because I liked the cover.
Yeah.
And I was then intrigued by the story idea. And having read it, it was very weird. This was before I got ill, so it definitely wasn't a fever dream, but it felt that way.
This cover's very weird. It gives me very much Where's Wally vibes.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of making my eyes hurt a little bit.
And then I would reduce it.
There's just so much detail going on, my brain can't process it. But yeah, it's not on my pull list for this week, but...
No. I feel like if it was, it'd purely be...
not this cover, I mean just Harley Quinn 31 in general. But I'm trying really hard not to start any more series. So
yes, it's harder than you think, isn't it?
It is. It really, really is.
Anyway, moving on to the next key of the week, we have 4, issue number 35. This gives us the origin of Hela. So anyone that isn't up to date with their Norse mythology, maybe don't read that because Marvel have twisted it and changed it to suit their own needs. But this is a very creepy cover.
But I feel like even the Marvel version, we know the origin of Hela. They told you the origin of Hela in Ragnarok.
Yeah, in the film, it's different because she's Loki's daughter, not Odin's.
In the original Norse mythology, she is, yeah.
And also in Marvel Comics, she is Loki's daughter, not Odin's.
Oh, okay. Because, that's the original Norse mythology, that she's the daughter of...
Taika Waititi changed it for Ragnarok.
Oh,
which I won't mind because that's a good film.
It is a very good film. It's a very enjoyable film.
And this is a very creepy cover.
It is, but I feel like that's quite a Hela-esque cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
So, talking of creepy things, next we have Animals number 1. A zombie elk bent on revenge and a bear with human intelligence stalking a camper are just 2 strange cases being investigated in a rash of murders perpetrated by animals. What the actual fuck, Invader Comics?
Who the fuck are Invader Comics?
I have no idea, and this just seems ridiculous.
I mean, I can't...
zombie elk.
I can't imagine anyone wanting to read this story.
I can't get over that it opens with a zombie elk. Of all the creatures to have zombified,
I mean,
it's a freaking moose.
That's the story they're trying to sell you this book on. It says there's other stories in there, but this is the one they're trying to sell you on.
And who is it trying to exact revenge on? Like, did it get run over? Because I can't think.
I mean, it looks like
what else an elk would need to exact revenge on.
Hunters that shot it.
Maybe.
But it says campers, so
no,
stalking a camper.
Yeah, that's the bear with human intelligence is stalking a camper.
True.
That just no.
And for my human intelligence, I will tell you to save your money and not buy this book. So sorry, Invader Comics. Sorry, whoever the fuck wrote Animals number 1. This book should not have been made. Your comic company should probably be closed down, and this book should be burned at the stake with many, many witches, because that's all it's good for. Anyway, moving on, we have Creed, next round, issue number 1. This is the comic book sequel to the film featuring the daughter of Adonis, and it follows her boxing career. I mean, it's got a nice cover from Boom Studio, so Boom do some half-decent books.
Is that Eric? Michael John.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that played Killmonger.
Yeah, he plays Creed in the films. He's
okay.
Apollo Creed's son, Adonis.
Oh, okay. So this is his
Yeah.
sister.
No, this is his daughter.
I thought he said daughter of Adonis.
Yes.
I thought he
He's
said
son
he
of
was the
Apollo.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Oh, I'm confused.
And moving on,
because I really have no interest in reading a comic book about a girl that does boxing.
No.
Right, next we have Dust, number 1. Dust. Jupiter has ignited. The Earth has turned to dust. The rich and powerful have built a utopia underground, while the rest of humanity are left to die on the surface unless an unassuming thief can change the trajectory of the world. I'm really impressed I managed to say trajectory.
I'm actually intrigued by this.
I am not.
Oh, I don't know. It's piqued my interest a little bit from Scout Comics, that famous comic book industry that I discovered.
Yes.
That no one else knows of except for me because I keep talking about it and how shit it usually is. But this one's piqued my interest. I might give this one a read. I thought it was Dust to do with the book series, which was highly recommended to me by several people. And since then, I have never taken any of the recommendations again because it was trash. Utter trash.
Yeah, it's definitely not piquing my interest. But hey, read it and tell me what it's like.
I will. I could do with most of my books.
So, next we have Hellboy and the BPRD 1957, Fearful Symmetry, number 1. Hellboy travels to India to investigate a rash of mysterious animal attacks. What is it this week?
So you got a trajectory, but you can get animals.
Shut up, I'm sick. So, what is it this week? The theme seems to be like killer animals.
Is it Halloween week for animals that no one knows about?
It's the middle of summer, it's hot, all the animals go crazy.
I mean, we have a lot of animals at work of the human variety that are going crazy. Anyway.
But yeah, definitely not piquing my interest with Hellboy.
No,
and what's it got to do with... What's the BPRD?
It's the Bureau of Paranormal something department.
Oh.
It's paranormal... I don't know.
And it's 1957?
Yeah, Hellboy's meant to be like super old. Like they find him in World War One or World War Two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've never read Hellboy.
I feel like going to India in the 50s was probably not the most stable of ideas either.
Well, when you're the only people going around finding the paranormal and fighting it, you don't really have a choice.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, moving on. We have Side Quest issue number 1. Weird things are happening in the land of Tolkestra, where a group of troublemakers engage in fisticuffs, illicit gambling, questionable parenting, and drunken pub songs. I mean, that just sounds like any old Western.
I'll say that just sounds like any old pub, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just like the fact that they have actually said engage in fisticuffs. They just make it sound so endearing and twee.
1957.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
not
that's
enough.
Okay cover, but it's not piquing my interest.
No, it's definitely not enough to make me want to go out and buy it. So, next we have The Quarry, number 1. Set against the harsh winter wonderland of northern Michigan, a boy teams up with his deceased brother's girlfriend to try to reclaim the Christmas spirit for his father.
Northern where?
Michigan.
Have I been pronouncing it wrong my whole life? Is it not Michigan?
I always pronounce it Michigan.
I thought it was Michigan. Someone please, in the comments, tell us who's right. Is it me or is it her?
Maybe it's a tomato thing.
Maybe it's a me, you thing, because I'm pretty sure it's Michigan. This is like my guy again.
No.
And driven.
No, that's just because you speak a funny language.
That's called English, and the Anglo-Saxons invented it. Except
it's not, because it's spelt Milngavie.
It's not Milngavie, and the language now talking about is Gaelic. Never mind. I mean, the quarry's just weird.
Yeah, I can kind of... So, his dad is clearly sad because his son's dead, So his other son teams up with the dead son's girlfriend to try and cheer him up at Christmas. I don't know what that's got to do with a quarry, unless the other brother died in a quarry.
Why is he going to reclaim the Christmas spirit for his father? Is he going to like bring his brother back from the dead?
Like,
Or
hey.
be like, hey, look, the girlfriend's pregnant. You're going to be a granddad. It's his, but really it's mine.
Yeah, that was literally where my brain was going.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got next on the list is Power Rangers Unlimited, the coin list, issue number 1. This is the first appearance of the Dracon Rangers, which I'm assuming are some kind of dragony bat, tiger.
Power Ranger dudes.
Well, definitely Power Ranger dudes. It's called Power Rangers.
Yeah, but it could be that the Dracon Rangers, I'm assuming they're the Power Ranger good guys, not like bad guys.
I don't know. There's so many Power Rangers out there. I mean, I watched it as a kid, and then it just kept getting bigger and bigger.
Power Rangers.
As I got older, it got shitter.
Or you just realised how bad it was.
Well, as a small kid, it was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember the early 90s Power Rangers. Anyway, carrying on, because we literally are not being inspired by any of these books. We have Starfinder Angel's Drift number 1. A crew of adventurers must race to an isolated world to stop a catastrophic war for faster-than-light technology in a series based on the role-playing game.
What role-playing game? Starfinder? I've no Pathfinder. I didn't know there was a Starfinder. It's just the futuristic version.
Maybe it just is, because it does look kind of similar to the Pathfinder.
Yeah, I mean,
thing.
Even that artwork isn't making me go, ooh.
It's not bad, it's just
it's not good.
uninspiring. Very much uninspiring. I think I'm going to curl up and have a nap.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to Dark Horse Comics, issue number 1 of The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. I know how to do Christopher Chaos. A teenage mad scientist lives a life of isolation due to his intellect. Until one day it is discovered that a boy at his school is a deadly creature.
So he is sad and lonely because he's a crazy scientist and no one likes him because he's a weird nerd. And then he discovers that someone's a deadly creature. Okay.
This goes straight onto my shit list of the week because that sounds atrocious.
I can't decide whether this is one
It's
of...
straight in there with animals.
I can't decide if this is going to be something that turns into like a cult classic.
Probably, because there's enough morons out there that read it.
But yeah, there's going to be people that like the...
Rap. I'm sorry.
The misunderstood genius guy.
Oh, no.
But yeah, no, not enough to make me want to buy it. Right, next we have Trance number 1. A coven of witches are threatened by a serial killer.
You have to be a pretty powerful serial killer to take on a coven of witches.
Yeah. A serial killer with a very specific victim set. And also, that looks...
But if they're witches, you're going to know they're powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, this bitch is doing a spell mid-performance.
Maybe that's the thing about the trance. It's literally like you are high as a kite on something. And it's just like, yeah, it's magic, guys. And
then
it's not.
Boom!
It's just
serial killed.
It's just some like random dude in a corner.
Anyway, yeah, that didn't appeal to me either. But next on the list, we've got Bryn Mawr, issue number 1 from IDW. A man returns to his hometown looking to rebuild an old church into a new home, but there are secrets that go back all the way to his ancestors and the family name of Bryn Mawr. I mean, could be a good thriller sort of thing. I quite like the cover. Like, for creepy covers, it's quite nice.
It's definitely creepy.
It gives me a kind of vampire-ish.
Maybe that's
feel.
The
Family secret
that goes back in the goes back through the ancestors.
Kind of assuming that. But I'm not going to go out and buy it.
No, it's one of those that...
It's a story that's been done before.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes home and finds out that his great-grandfather was a werewolf. who bit everyone else. What a load of shit.
Yeah, it definitely seems like one of those stories that has been done over and over.
Yeah.
Find out your family's secret history. And why is he trying to rebuild an old church? Why not just buy a new house?
Yeah, maybe it's cheaper.
Anyway, we have the Traveller's Guide to Phlegoria, number 1. A man is forced to discover his true potential after a freak work accident involving a fishing boat, a supposedly non-existent sea creature, and an interdimensional gateway strands him on the world of Phlegoria. Am I the one who's getting weird Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy vibes from this?
Kinda. My brain kinda went there with you.
Yeah.
Except obviously this is an accident of him on a fishing trip rather than his friend coming to retrieve him before the Earth is destroyed. I mean, is he in a coma? Is this all in his head? Or did he genuinely fall through some kind of portal?
On his fishing boat.
On his fishing boat.
Maybe that's what happens in the Bermuda Triangle.
What, you go to Phlegoria?
Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe that's what's actually in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. Next on the list, coming at you from DC Comics, is Action Comics, issue number 1056. And this cover is clearly inspired by the new Flash film that is in theatres now.
Despite the fact that he's Superman.
Well, Supergirl. I think the whole Flash thing is meant to be he does history and Superman doesn't arrive, but she does.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She does look a bit like the girl that I've seen in the trailers for Flash.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen the trailers. It doesn't pique my interest, especially considering that Ezra Miller's a piece of shit and the film should have been scrapped.
Well, if you like your Superman, if you're collecting your Action Comics, that is quite a nice variant to have, but we don't, so. Next, we have Avengers Beyond number 4. This is the first team appearance of the bootleg Avengers, ordinary people gifted with amazing powers. To be fair, that's what happens to quite a few heroes, isn't it? They start off as ordinary people and then somehow end up with amazing powers.
It tends to be. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a poor description, really.
Yeah.
And if
you know who the bootleg Avengers are? Yeah,
it's these people who've said it's their first appearance. So clearly they've just got powers. They look like cosplayers.
I'd wondered if you'd heard of them before, no, that was all.
I have not. To me, they look like they've been to Comic-Con, something's happened, they've gained the powers of their favourite heroes, and the heroes aren't happy.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, this guy's like, where's my beer? Oh! And this guy's looking for a plug socket. Wait, move that lamp, I can power up.
Yep. Although the one dressed up as Captain Marvel looks pretty cool.
This one?
Yeah, in her t-shirt.
Yeah.
At least her, and the She-Hulk one, again, normal outfit. She's just dyed her hair green and painted her face green.
Don't we all?
I've never seen you green. Is there something you need to tell me?
I was joking. Oh, was I?
Do I need to start checking the bathroom cupboards for green body paint?
No, not this week. Anyway, we've got, finally from Marvel Comics, Carnage Reigns Omega number 1. This is the conclusion of the Carnage Reigns story arc.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
I don't like it.
What's the big... Is that like a beacon that's meant to be behind him?
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe
it looks like he's got just like a massive hat.
Some kind of antenna.
Sticking out of his head.
Carnage all over it, because that's Venom. And it's got bits of Carnage all over him, so, because there's Miles, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has big gargoyle wings.
Oh, Venom's had gargoyle wings for a while.
Okay, then. Next, we have She-Hulk number 14. This has the origin of Scoundrel. I'm guessing that's him.
That is indeed Scoundrel. And if you've been reading this series, he is quite a lovable character. He's quite the scoundrel.
Lovable rogue. Is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a villain, but he's a villain that's, you can get on board with, yeah. And I do like the artwork for all these covers, like the A covers.
Yeah, I know you've been liking the covers of these.
But yeah, it's quite interesting to see where this little romance is going, considering that she's with someone else at the minute.
Oh, is she?
Yes, naughty green woman.
She does seem to be a little bit trampy.
Yeah, but you're not going to say it to her because you'll pop your head like a grape.
Probably. You're not going to moan at her
might.
for cheating on you.
You can moan, he's not going to get you far. Anyway, next up we have Star Wars Dr. Aphra issue number 33. And this is the first team appearance. Oh, sorry, not team. The first appearance of Star Weird. No, I'm not even commenting on
The
that.
Star Weird.
I'm not commenting. There's a nice cover. There's old Anakin, Luke, R2, and I'm assuming that's Dr. Aphra. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. Fuck Star Wars.
R2. Boop, 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 boop.
She had more to say.
I just like R2D2. I think he's cute. And we have finally reached the end of this very long list. We have X-Men Before the Fall, Heralds of Apocalypse, number 1. This has the origin of Araco.
Araco? Oh, yeah. I believe this is the other island.
To Krakoa.
That's the word. Thank you. I've forgotten the word. Yeah. To Krakoa. So that could be an interesting one to get.
Huh.
I will not get it. 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 It's on my list.
That is like an interesting-ish cover. That's very ancient.
Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely going back to when he ruled Egypt.
Who, Apocalypse?
Yeah. Well, he is ancient Egyptian.
Oh, is he?
I can't remember his name. Ebn Sar? El Rabin Sar? Something like that. But he was a pharaoh. He's like one of the first mutants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he can amplify other mutants' powers. He does like some molecular level
They
shit.
did a film for him, didn't they?
Let's not speak of that. Considering the actor they had play him, let's not speak of that.
Oh, okay. So, we'll move on to our pull list for the week then, because again, that is also quite long. There must be a lot of books out this week.
Yeah, we seem to get a lot of big weeks and then weeks of just nothing.
Yeah, but we haven't really had many nothing weeks recently,
True.
other than the truck crash week where obviously nothing came out.
True. So first on our list is The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 28. The new and improved Dr. Octopus takes his upgraded tentacles for a rampage through Oscorp. Can the deadliest Doc Ock ever be stopped? I'm sure he can, otherwise what's the point in having all these superheroes? Oh, that's a cool cover.
What the? Oh, that one. Yeah, that is a cool cover.
Yeah.
Whose cover is that? That's a little bit Peach Momoko-y.
It's not Peter Momoko, I did see. Why is there a She-Hulk? I don't even want to know. There's a kind of MJ Carnageized, not Venomized even.
That's quite cool though.
That is quite cool.
That is a cool cover.
It's got a Black Cat. Black Cat kind of makes sense. She's a Spider-Man.
That is a nice Black Cat.
Hero. Yeah. That other cover was a couple. And then the Epic Nation Comic Purse, Big Time Collectibles, Carnival Comics, Ariel Diaz variant. My God, that was so much.
Yes, it was.
It was a very retro cover here. It's quite nice as well.
Yeah, it's alright.
And then you've got a final Black Cat.
I like that.
With her jewels.
I like that.
It's on the list.
Well, no, the A cover's on the list.
No, you can put other covers on the list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what happened there. I do apologise. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
Right, so we've
spoke about an Amazing Spider-Man. Here are the covers we spoke of. There's the A cover. And there's the variants. I'm not going to click them all individually now.
No, but there are some very nice variants there. I do like the Spider-Man one on his own. I like the Black Cat ones. They are nice covers.
Yeah, so
Moving on, we have next poll is Daredevil and Echo number 2. An ancient evil is born again. For months, the demonic Demogoblin has been kidnapping children. But what do Demo's nefarious schemes have to do with an ancient and unspeakable evil awakening deep within the bowels of Hell's Kitchen? An evil with ties to Daredevil and Echo that threatens everything they hold dear. A mysterious warrior from the past may hold the key to victory. But whose side is she on? Now, I read the first one of these and it was so good. I'm so excited for this one coming out. I really, really enjoyed the first one of these.
Oh, that's a nice.
That is a nice variant. Yeah, that's cool.
And the Hawley. Yeah, that's not bad either.
That's also quite cool. But
what you get it, but yeah,
not as cool as the other one. Have you read the first one of these yet? Yeah. What did you think?
Yeah, it was right. I liked it.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed the first one. So
here we go. The man himself. It's Deadpool, issue number 8. Can't a Merc get a break? Deadpool is once again fighting for his life when all he wants to do is retire, have a nice time with his daughter, and be completely cured of his cancer. Is that too much to ask?
Maybe he has a daughter?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Many years ago, Deadpool and this lady came together and they did the naughty stuff. And he went inside of her. And then this little girl came out. Not that quick.
Walked out fully formed, yeah?
9 months later. And then the mother's dead and she gets raised by a shield android.
Okay.
That's a freaking weird cover. Oh, yes, his symbiote dog thing that was living inside of him. Princess. Well, he might have changed his name. I can't quite remember.
Like a symbiote hyena.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I need to read these.
You haven't?
I'm pretty sure I have. I can't remember the daughter's in now, so I might be an issue behind.
Yeah. So, next on our list, we have Dungeons and Dragons Saturday Morning Adventures number 4. In the exciting conclusion, the gang are reunited, but Sheila, Bobby, Presto and Hank are still mesmerised by Philona's glamorous charm. Can anything stop an all-out fight between friends? As Philona's untamed powers let loose in full force, the architect of the whole adventure is revealed. And if you thought Venga was bad, well, you'd be right. Now, I have a small issue with the fact that I still haven't got number 3. No. Because I still cannot find it anywhere. It was one of the ones that was affected by the truck crash. But I literally have not been able to find it anywhere.
Yeah, which is highly irritating.
Yes, because it's a 4-book series and I'm missing a quarter of it.
And you will find it. Eventually, it will be released, likely in America, and you'll have to pay a fortune to get it. I'm not going to talk about Dust again.
I want to know what happens. Apparently I'll have a gap.
2.
Yeah, I don't know why you put it on twice.
I didn't put it on twice. Anyway. Finally, Ghost Rider is back. After what seems like a few weeks too many, it's finally time for issue 15 because Infernal Labs has successfully siphoned the spirit out of Danny Ketch in order to power Dr. Dior's demonic experiments. And now it's up to Johnny to save his brother and close a fiery portal to hell before it's too late. Oh, bitch. How dare she? Very Weapon X. Like the helmet and that. I don't know if you can see the helmet from there.
Kinda.
Yeah. And then we've got the HOTS variant and the Cabal. It's okay.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then the HOTS. Oh, it's kind of cool actually, after a close up. But moving on.
Right. We do have a Marvel previews coming out this week, so I'm sure we will do an episode purely dedicated to going through the previews for this week.
Yep.
Apparently the Twilight Bark has started for this evening.
Yep, thank you, dogs.
So I've been listening to all of the neighbour ones, getting closer and closer, so clearly it's our two's turn. Right, so next we have She-Hulk. We've obviously already touched on it, but we've got the secret history of the scoundrel is revealed. The coolest new villain of 2023 has been shrouded in mystery, but She-Hulk is putting on her detective hat and getting to the bottom of it.
Ooh.
Why do I have a feeling it has something involving his bottom?
And there's only the chew variant. This
That's
is the
quite
Virgin
cool,
variant.
actually.
I thought she had an X at first. I realised now it's an anchor.
I like her face. Like, the anchor's a bit weird, but I like her face on that one. It's a not creepy face.
I'm lost for words.
What?
I just wasn't expecting it. Anyway, next on that list is Silk issue number 2. Welcome to the Wild Wild West. Silk's old nemesis, Saya Ishii, has her trapped in a dream world that keeps resetting. In the latest dream, Silk is a web-slinging, train-robbing outlaw in the Wild West, which is why is Silk trapped, and what's the deal with the monstrous creature that keeps showing up to terrorize her?
Doesn't that happen in everybody's dreams?
Silk. Yes. We've got a Zoe variant. I thought that again. There's not much Peach Momoko out this week.
No,
But that's got a Momoko vibe.
It has got a bit of a Momoko-esque vibe. Oh, I quite like that.
The East Side Comics variant. So that'll be an exclusive.
Yeah.
That is a nice variant.
Lucky people that live in America and can get these things.
And in the Jones variant.
Oh, I quite like that too.
There are some nice variants there. Right. I believe there's one more on our list. No, there's 2.
So, next we have Silver Surfer Ghost Light number 15.
5.
Because you scrolled past it before I could read it.
Oh,
right,
well,
Ghost Light number 5. Surfer and Ghostlight are at the mercy of the stranger. As our heroes take their final stand to save the town of Sweetwater, Ghostlight's journey comes to an epic finale. What will become of Marvel's newest cosmic hero? Find out the answer here.
I will, because I've enjoyed this series so far. Oh, no variants, man.
That's quite a nice cover. I'm
That is
assuming
a nice
that's
cover.
Ghost.
That's
No, that's
Ghostlight.
Oh.
There's Silver Surfer, and he's nicked his board. Naughty.
And why is he called Ghostlight?
Pass.
Oh, okay.
It's just the name he's gone with. Maybe because he thought he was dead, and then he felt a light bringing him back. When in actual fact, he's got like nanomachines inside of him.
Mm.
It's strange. But anyway, rounding up our poll list of the week is World Tree issue number 3. That's right. It's time for that naked serial killer once again. World Tree holds the key to understand why Ellison Lane's kid brother carried out such an unimaginable atrocity. But it may already be too late to stop the Undernet from destroying someone else Ellison loves. Ooh. Naked serial killer.
The naked serial killer's a kid?
No, that's how there. It's all one.
Well, she's not naked.
Not there, she's not.
But it said about a kid
That's a lot.
brother destroying.
So that's the first issue. You get the kid brother goes around killing all the neighbours because he thinks they're possessed or something.
Oh.
But there's a lot of nice variants there. Look, naked.
Oh, yeah.
Naked. Apparently, if you want to kill people, do it naked. I suppose it would distract them before you shoot them.
It would distract them, plus also no trace evidence.
Sometimes she scares me.
Although you would have to worry about footprints.
Oh my days.
So when I was ill yesterday, I curled up on the sofa and I was watching a lot of really bad sort of early 90s American murder things. It was like medical detectives and like FBI files and stuff. It was really just chill TV when you can't think straight.
So what she's saying is she's plotting to murder me. So if I go missing people, you know where to look.
Oh, you're not the one I'm plotting to murder. Don't worry. For now.
I am genuinely terrified. Moving on. What other books have we got out this week then? We have Detective Comics, issue 1073. Action Comics 1056.
That's the A cover, I'm guessing.
Yep. Green Arrow, issue number 3.
We've pretty much gone through that entire...
There's the Harley Quinn A cover.
Oh, I like that. That's quite cute. Yeah, I was really intrigued by the fact that she has 2 spirit animal hyenas.
Apparently, she's also a tattoo artist. Out of all those covers, the one they picked, I'd say, is the worst.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that is a good one. And the one next to it is the
This one?
Pride. Yeah,
Pride.
that's the Pride one that matches up with one of the Poison Ivy covers.
Are you getting them?
No.
Okay. Then.
But I do like the one you were hovering over before. That
This
one.
one.
I like that one.
Jenny Frison.
Oh, I like her covers. That makes sense.
Oh, she got a new artist to follow.
I do have a new artist that I quite like. We also have The Riddler, Year 1, number 5, and Batman, The Brave and the Bold, number 2.
Yeah, then we've got Vanish, issue 8 from Image Comics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years, number 4. Captain America, Symbol of Truth, issue 14. And Star Wars, Darth Vader, Black, White and Red, issue number 3. Oh, that's a good book.
Yeah. Tim Drake, Robin, number 10. We have The Scorched, number 19. We have Alien, number 3. Yeah, you've not been reading, obviously, the Alien books.
Oh, the first series I was so excited for, and it let me down.
Oh, look. And next up, we also have Predator, number 4.
Now, the Predator series have let me down as well. But in September, I believe it's September, there's going to be a Predator versus Wolverine series coming out. I need it.
Predator versus Wolverine.
Yes. It's obviously a special they're doing. Don't judge.
Predator versus Wolverine.
Yes. Surely Wolverine would be like the ultimate prey. He can track you just as well as you can track him. If not better. Anyway. We've got Storm, issue number 2. The Blue Book, number 5.
It's blue.
City Boy, number 2.
Oh, we have... Not only do we have City Boy, we also have Local Man, number 5. We have Batman, The Adventures Continue, Season 3, number 6. We have Fables, number 159. There's also Warlock Rebirth. I swear that was on your pull list.
That was on my pull list. Why did that not pop up?
I don't know. Do you want to talk about it?
No, let's keep going.
Oh. All right, then. There's a couple more Star Wars there. The High Republic Adventures and...
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that was another
and
one.
8.
I was about to give them the
Benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt that it was one that got missed
God.
4 weeks ago. Ah, Usagi Yojimbo.
No.
Ah, the seasons have teeth.
No, they don't.
It's back.
Seasons have nothing.
I thought that was due out the week before All 8 Eyes. They've swapped round.
This belongs in the shit pit.
Summer's coming to get you. Arr, arr. To be fair, summer has gotten me. So, between hay fever
my God. Just
and
stop.
summer cold, flu, whatever it is I've got,
Anyway. The other
summer
books,
has
so,
definitely got me.
Well, Darkwing Dark number 6. Indigo Children number 4. And The Neighbours number 4. Hell to Pay number 6. You've got another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures continued, issue number 2.
Oh, that looks like they're doing similar to what Dungeons and Dragons have done, and like bringing back
that last
some
one.
cheesy 90s happiness.
Yeah, and apparently Donatello had Mickey Mouse's. You got 007 for King Country number 3. Oh, Diamond previews.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting. We have Masquerade number 6, which pretty much just looks like a book of things that you cut out for your kid to dress up a paper doll.
I think it's meant to be
assuming it's not
some kind of spy and they said different outfits.
Yeah, but I know that's what it's meant to look like, but it does just look like a dressing up book. We have DC/RWBY number 5.
I think it's meant to say Ruby, but it's more Wooby.
Wooby. It's Jonathan Ross.
Oh God, not him. Anyway,
yeah, Wooby.
You've got the Expanse Dragon Tooth number 3. And now we're getting down to the shit pits.
Getting down to the very weird and wonderful
Smut.
indie books. Right, have we got anything interesting lurking down here? Because every now and then we find an interesting one. This is how I found my bump off, so
I'm
you never
peeking.
know.
But, Bryn Moore, the cover
I'm still
speaks
not
to
wanting
me,
it.
but it doesn't.
Well, that's
Yeah,
just creepy.
that just looks like a bit like a cross.
Tales from Nottingham, number 5. I'm assuming it's like a
Robin Hood.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we've touched on it before. Space Job with a dead hand.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie. The exorcists never die. No, they get possessed and raped by a demon.
The gimmick number 4. No,
Poor Boys, number 1.
he's a devil
He's a big blue demon.
with a jockstrap.
Big demonic bush.
He doesn't have a bush. That's the point.
How do you know? What, you've got facial hair.
There is nowhere to put a bush in that jockstrap.
You might have like
Unless
a
he's
little
like-
bush.
Unless he's plaited it and tucked it round and made it
He's
look
trimmed it all out so it says possess me.
Just move on. Just move on.
Moving on. You got Fantasy Comics number 1. Jungle Comics 17. These are all
Again with the
shit.
weird animals.
Yeah. Oh, no, there's 2 animals. No, don't even got to talk about that. Feeder. Mum?
That's a band.
Well, maybe it's about them. My Little Pony.
That
Brittle
is-
Woodstock. Number 1.
Bridalwood.
Brittle.
Bridal.
Brittle.
Bridalwood.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Michigan. It's Michigan.
And that's Bridalwood.
Again, in the comments. Who's correct?
But I love the fact that My Little Pony is just as sweet and innocent as it seems.
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
like
They've
a
got like
twisted one.
a horror one on that as well.
Yeah, but that version is just as sweet and innocent as it seems.
So, I mean, we're coming down. I'm not seeing anything piquing my interest.
No. I would say that we could start getting My Little Pony for Little Miss, but she's probably more likely to want the twisted things because she really likes Hulk.
That is true. She does like Hulk and Spidey.
Tiny Hulk lover.
So, I'm not going to touch on the random shit out this week because if you want to know what it is, jump on your own League of Geeks and have a look because these are not worth my time.
Yeah, Descend in True Crime Funnies, number 1.
That might be worth our time.
It might be. But yeah, just descending into this rabbit hole yourself. We've given you a torch, we've given you an idea, but you can dive down this rabbit hole of looking at the weird and wonderful things on your own.
Yeah, and on that note, I'd say it's time for us to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.